remembering that our leadership is grounded in our baptismal vocation. And I often say when I have an opportunity to talk about leadership, particularly with young adults as they are discerning and kind of sorting out what they think God may be calling them to do, is that our most important call is to love and serve the neighbor. And so when you don't know what else to do, you can do that. So I think that love and service of neighbor is the ground from our baptismal waters. That's where we stand as God's people. And so as a leader, that sense of service, being a servant leader, having certainly a passion for Christ, but a compassion for people is, I think, very important. And one, no matter where you're serving, whether it's in an institution, in a congregation, in the local community, it's important to remember that and to always say thank you with the people with whom you are serving, because you don't do it alone. You do it, well, by the power of God and with other people. So having that sense of service, I think, is real important. To bring some authenticity to whatever I'm doing, to allow the Spirit of God to move through me in a way that is real and true for me, not trying to be someone that I'm not. And also, someone once told me, you don't have to make decisions on the spot. You can take time to think about it overnight. And I think that served me well over the years, not having to have an immediate, instant answer for every situation or question, but allowing myself some time to think, to pray, and to maybe even let the dust settle a little bit around whatever is going on. That was good advice. A person in this church, in the church, just in the world today, needs to be willing to be transformed, to be open and willing to be changed, because there's just so much that is new. It's not the kind of traditional by the book in a lot of cases for our leaders and our congregations. And so I think being open, being willing to be changed, and having a sense of purpose, I think, is important as well, because the people with whom you are serving, with whom you are leading, need to have some sense of direction. The world can be very chaotic, so having a sense of purpose and then being open and being willing to be changed. A joy for me, just in my life as I've served, is when I know that I've made a difference in someone's life. And you don't always know that right away. Sometimes it's years before you get in, and sometimes you don't know. But the joy really comes for me when someone says, that the word I preached or the advice I gave or the work that I did really made a difference. And sometimes it's even the mundane task that one does, but then to know that it did make a difference, that brings me joy.